we're going to try this again. It was really noisy, and the more I talked, the louder it got, so we're going to try it again. If I come early enough, maybe it's not so noisy, but they're really kind of like, it's another part of the internet, and they just make a lot of noise. So now I'm going to tell you, a long time ago, we showed you on the other side, it's a police site type to catch the bad people. I have to say this. Those are pictures of Dad when he was younger, my husband's father. They look alike, okay? And there's a woman, well, he looked like his dad because it's his dad. My beloved father-in-law is also my beloved blood uncle, just like my beloved mother-in-law is also my beloved aunt, blood aunt. Actually, she's the sister of my beloved birth dad. She was a Rothschild, and she married her own cousin. She married our relative, my blood uncle, her cousin, and my husband's dad. And we don't marry outside of our people. We marry our first cousins, all of us, because by the internet, we only marry our first cousins. We don't marry anybody outside of our family, and we marry each other for all eternity. And that's the way our family is. We're a royal family, and that's the way we do things. And we don't mix, and we're completely royal, and we're royal Jews. Okay, so then this woman came. So you see, Dad's in, he was really, really mad. It was actually for an ad, and he wanted her to leave him and Mom alone. So he just kept bothering him. You know, we have problems. Our men are handsome, so everybody comes after our men, and they don't really want anything but our money. Okay, and they don't like us, and we're holy people. We're really clean and good and holy. We like good things, and so and we love our God very much. So, to make a long story short, this so-called kid came, but it was a dwarf. And we created Spider-Man, my husband and I, and Spider-Woman. Each and every one of us creates a cartoon character or a comic strip character because we're comic heirs and heiresses. But our beloved dad made a Superman, and him and his father made Superman, okay? And so my beloved kid made a Spider-Man, a Spider-Woman. So somebody comes as dwarfed, kind of like it's not a person, a little kid. It's an older person that says he's going to take the identity of my blessed kid SHABBY. There's no way because I said he can't do that. He doesn't look anything like you. So if you see those photographs, okay. So that's what that was. And so he could never ever take the identity of my husband. My husband's very handsome, no matter what people try to do to him. And so I just wanted to say to you, and my husband has fingerprints too, like me, except he's white skinned and and we're from the Middle East. And so people just tried to hurt us on, take our things, and so SHABBY's my blood cousin, okay, and my beloved husband for eternity, King SHABBY. And so we just want to say that to you too, and our family's loyal. His dad was a king, and my father was a king. And so we just want to say that to you too. Now we go into something else that happened. We go to the Starbucks, because there's a person in Starbucks here that we told you our family was murdered in the Starbucks. So we're actually from here. Thessaloniki, our physics major, female cousin. They were a lot older than my husband and I. They were going to college in Georgetown. My husband and I started college when we were 9. But they were college age, normal, and they went to Georgetown University. And our cousin Aaron was a medical student. And then we had another cousin, and they all went to Georgetown. They were owners of Starbucks. So they worked in the Starbucks at night for pocket change. And the Starbucks closed were kind of early. Starbucks is about 40 years old, opened in 71. But they were murdered. And they pretended like they didn't know who killed them, but we know that it had to be everybody trying to hurt us all. And there was this person that used to bother our cousin every time, said that he was going to grow up and beat him. He must think it was a dwarf, and grow up and beat him, and grow up and beat him, and then take off everything he had. There's a person at Starbucks that works there, and I heard him saying they harass me all the time like it's their Starbucks. It's not. Our blood family told me, Rothschild family, don't be afraid of Starbucks. It's your company. And so, because it's from over here, and I told you how Starbucks is made. Where money comes from God. Our last name also means common and star, and Sabbath was Shabbat. And bucks, that's money, and comes from God. And so we just wanted to tell you that. So now this person that works in our Starbucks that tells people I'm crazy, I'm going to be arrested because I have a mental problem. They tried to get me arrested yesterday. Okay, so they tried to do. And so it's the person most likely that threatened our cousin all the time. He had planned to try to take his identity. They were going to say that I was crazy, that he just hid his identity because he's from a rich family. It's not Aaron. Aaron was a Jew, and Aaron studied to be a man. He did it. He wouldn't have flunked out of medical school. He was bright. So I just want to tell you that too. So I'm going to say he flunked out of medical school, and he just worked at the Starbucks company. It's not true. Okay, so this is really wacko people. So when they tried to have me arrested yesterday, the gay worker who doesn't like me called me crazy. Said that he was the man, he was the boss, and he tried to get the police to arrest me. Those police were dealt with. They were dealt with it and apprehended. When we got to the police station, there was an American telling me, yeah, I lost. So you know, these people are really quite crooked and wicked and evil. Everybody tried to hurt me and my little community, our blood, our family, blood, we're kinspeople. And we're going to tell you again how wicked they are. That our family, when we went over to America, all of us from over here, how they were murdered in their home. You know, not their last name, their first name Sharon, but Sharon was their last name. The two twins of our Abado Nasik Ariel Sharon. Okay, so you see, Charles Manson came over bothering us and everything and trying to arrest us. We went over there because we didn't know they were bothering us, and they did really terrible things to our people. So you see, we were late to the party. My husband was 3 years old. I just cried. My husband cried. We're on our knees, bent over, sick, looking at our family members. And we ask our God that our God punish all people who try to hurt us, hurt our family like that, and try to hurt us all. So we want to tell you that, not crazy, that it's the same thing as if workers are trying to take your things, and crazy people coming from another place to try to take your things and telling quite big, fantastic lies. It's the same thing as if they went into a house that you're living in and do that. You know, when the kidnappers tried to clean up and cover up what they had done, they tried to murder me in my sleep. And so we just want to tell you that too. And before anybody could get to me and I could remember anything what they had done to all of us when our trackers and people couldn't see. My husband wasn't very much. He was injured because they knew they couldn't tell a lie. And all they do is harass all the time, constantly, all these wicked people. Like on the way to the internet, there's so many harlots in my face, a gazillion, a bazillion. That's such a word. So many. They're telling me what they're going to do and what they're going to do to me, and I'm not going to be with my husband. I'm gays. You know, there's something wrong with these wacko people, okay? So now you understand, too, that 5 billion people are sick on this planet. And you understand, too, why 5 billion people would be going away in the formula that we show you in Zechariah, which we'll also put up again so you can see more detailed. And so we want to tell you that, too. Now, we'll stop this video and make another video. Because the videos, we don't get to talk very long, and if we talk very long, then we'll have to make another one. So we'll talk in a minute on another video.